So I just used AI to turn this single photo into an entire brand campaign in a matter of minutes. And because you can create everything with these plug and play templates, you don't need any design skills to do this. Let me show you how it works. The tool I use to create this is called Kittl, and this is designed for creators, designers, and businesses to create branding for their products. It's so much more than a typical AI image or video generation tool because it has built into it professional design tools and this node based workspace to create your campaigns for your products. I'll have a link for Kittl in the description down below. They've been on my radar for a while now, so when they reach out to me about sponsoring a video, I was more than happy to check this out, especially because they've added so many new AI features. When you first create an account, your dashboard will look similar to this. You can start a new project, and what you're going to end up with at the end of this is something that looks like this. It's this node-based canvas where you can connect images to other images to create videos. And then from there, you can create other videos and other images. So this can really expand outwards to build out your entire campaign. Today, we're going to start with this single image of a sports duffel bag. Now, you can get started by pasting an image into your project, or you can use the editor to create any images. They have an image generator here, so you can describe what you're looking for. So maybe something like this. Then you can choose which image generation model you want to use. I'll use Nano Banana Pro. You can choose the aspect ratio and how many variations you want to see to compare, and then click on generate. Then here we go. We have our two variations. So looking at all three of them now, I really like this one the most. So I'm going to get rid of the other ones. I'll just right click and delete them out of here. Now, to get started actually building out our campaign, we use these things called artboards. This is your first artboard. So I'm going to drag this image into the first artboard. Now, the first asset I want to create is a video showing someone picking this bag up. And so at the end of the video, the bag is no longer in frame. So I need to create the end frame for that. I'll click on the image, click on remix, and that will bring up the editor down here. And you'll notice that the image is now inside the editor. So I will tell it the same exact image, but without the bag. Nothing else is different. So both these images came out fine. So I'll just get rid of one of them. This will be our end frame. Let's create a new artboard. Everything needs to live in an artboard. So there's our second one. I can drag this image into it like that. And now we can begin creating our video. Let's start by moving artboard number 2 over here. Then next to all your artboards, you're going to see this node right here. If I click on this, you can choose what you're basically going to turn this into. You can turn it into an AI image board. You can turn it into a video board or a mockup. I'll choose AI video board. So I'll just drag that over here. And we also need an end frame. So you see it brings up the editor down here. We have our start frame. Let's create the end frame. And I could do that just by dragging the node from the end frame over to this. And now clicking on the video board again and opening up the editor, you see we now have a first frame and an end frame. So now I can describe the transition, the movement in the video. How do we get from the start frame to the end frame? So I'll tell it. A man walks into frame. You can only see his legs. He reaches down, then grabs the bag, and then walks out of the frame with it. He's wearing jeans and worn-in hiking boots. You can also select the video generation model. So the default one is Kling Video 3.0. You can see there's a lot of different models you can choose between, and they all have their pros and cons. You're going to find that there's some that you like more than others. Some cost more credits than others. Some have the audio and others don't. So you can kind of get a feel for which ones you like. I'm going to leave it on the standard one, which is Kling Video 3.0. You can choose the aspect ratio. So I'm going to keep it the same as the start and end frame. If you choose a different aspect ratio, it can get a little bit messed up because then it has to expand to fill the frame. So I'm going to choose the same exact aspect ratio, and you can choose the duration. I'm going to make this one 8 seconds. Then I can click on audio if it's available. So I will add audio and click on generate. So here's what we got now. Guy walks in the frame, picks it up, walks out of frame. So yeah, I'm happy with that. And now what's great about this project area is that you can expand this into any other assets you want to create. So let's create a new artboard here. I'll actually click on this node again and click on AI image board. So you see that that is now connected, this blank board, to the original image we had of this duffel bag. And this time I will tell it this duffel bag cleaned up product shot white blank background. For the image generation model, I will leave it on Nano Banana 2 and click on generate. Nice. And let's create a video from this now. So I will click on the node, click on AI video board. Let's kind of drag this over here and then describe what this is going to do. The camera spins slowly around the duffel bag with the lens fixed on the bag, showing it from every angle. Let's match the aspect ratio and we'll leave it on 8 seconds. We don't need any audio for this one, and I'll click on generate. So here we go. Here's our new video. And watch what I'm going to do next, because if we zoom out, you'll see the entire project. We have our start frame, end frame. We generated a video from that. We generated a second image and then a second video. But let's say we want to pivot this entire campaign or use this as a template for a future campaign. So I will select this frame right here, this artboard, and let's make from this a second AI image board. And you see that it brings in the original image. So I will say this same duffel bag, but cleaned up. The main color is pink with complementary colors. So now it's going to hopefully generate the exact same duffel bag, but pink. So here we go. We have the exact same product now, just a different variation, a different color. So we want to now plug this into our campaign. Right click it, click on flatten. That will then bring the image over here. And we can drag this image into the original artboard on the left here. So now we've just replaced the original one with this new variation. And so we can now come to each of the assets that were generated and regenerate them. So if I click on this video and then click on the editor down here, I can click on regenerate, but this time I'm going to change it from a man to a woman, and then I'll click on regenerate, and I'll do the same thing for this one. Click on this image. Here's the editor. So I don't have to make any changes. I'll just click on regenerate. It will use the new image. And now with both of those complete, I can do the same thing for this 360 shot. Just open up the editor and click on regenerate. So it uses this image for the 360. So it's that easy to build campaigns inside of a project and to modify them. But to make this even easier, they have templates. So returning back to the home page, click on the left here where it says templates, and you can use any of these for your own campaign. So I really like this product video right here of this guy spinning around showing the t-shirt. I'll click on use template. So now we have our template, and I want to replace the logo on this shirt with my own logo. So I will click on this, click on remix. You have the option here to upload an image. So I will upload my logo, and I will tell it, replace the logo on the shirt with the purple logo. Great. So now I will throw that in here to replace the old one. I'll do the same thing for this image and then regenerate this video. And there you go. So that's how you can build out an entire campaign from a single image using Kittl. If you want to try it out for yourself, I'll have a link for it in the description down below. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'm constantly testing out new AI tools just like this one. So if you don't want to miss out on that, make sure to subscribe, and then I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.